I'm just easily tempted. You say the word pizza and I'm showing up. Say the word pasta, I've been there already. All right, this is probably going to gross some of you out. I always have that feeling of kind of wanting to hold on to the old year, and all women across America almost have a stand mixer, and I just never allowed myself to get one. I never crossed over that rite of passage into womanhood. Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. My name is Sonia if you're new, and this week we are resetting for the new year. So I am curious if you're one of those folks that likes to set goals, or if you're one of those that just refuses to set goals. I am one that likes to set goals. I did go through a spell where I didn't want to set goals, and I think I was really in the height of my career, and all of my energy was put into career and motherhood, and anything I wanted was just kind of left on hold. If you know, you know. But I'm so excited about the new year. I do have some plans of my own, and I do want to share those with you. And we're going to do that later on in the video. For you guys, it's already January. For me, it is New Year's Eve. I think we have all the makings for fondue tonight. And then we have prime rib tomorrow. He scored this prime rib. I'll show you a picture here. It was over $100 to begin with. I think it was 5 pounds, and he got it it was in the $30 range. So, yay! That's one of my favorite foods ever. So, hey, our January 1st meal will be prime rib with a creamy horseradish sauce. I just love that. We do have a lot to cover in this video, so we're going to go ahead and kick it off. I do have an Amazon haul, which I thought was the perfect time to show you the Amazon haul, because a lot of these things that I'm about to show you are things we're going to be doing in this vlog this year. We are going to be doing the bucket list for the first quarter of the year. You all know that I like to do a bucket list and hang it up in the kitchen, and we check it off. It's just kind of a overview of things we want to do, places we want to go, things we want to accomplish, maybe even meals we want to cook. I mean, it's just open. You can be as creative as you want to be with these bucket lists. It's just kind of fun to keep our eye on the mark, you know, what all we're wanting to do. So we're going to do that. We're also going to take you along with this New Year's festivity. We're probably not going to be big party people. I'm just going to tell you. It's going to be a slow living kind of New Year here. We probably won't even stay up till midnight. So, but we are going to fondue, and we'll share that and take you into tomorrow, and we'll see what we get into. I am making room for 2026. I do need to put up the Christmas decor, so we'll probably take a little stab at that. I have it picked up from the house, but it's shoved in the sunroom, and so I need to pack that all away. Let's just get started with this Amazon haul. We're just going to start out with hair accessories. So let me back up just a second. We do this shopping on Amazon with our points. So if you're an Amazon Prime member and you have their Amazon card, when you buy things on your card and go to restaurants, hotels, and things like that with your card, you get points. You earn it all year long. And so George and I do this thing where at the end of the year, we separate the points and we each order stuff on Amazon with those points. You pay for it with the points. So we did that. And I'm just going to tell you, it's like $350 or something like that. I did go $16 over because I wasn't considering the tax, but I decided that I just wanted to play around a little. I look so low. down. Usually I'm sitting on something, I think. Anyway, I'm here. I'm here. If you can't see me, I'm here. I decided this year I wanted to do a little something different with my hair, play around with it a little bit. And I decided to order this wavy talk. I didn't order this with points. I actually ordered this for myself for Christmas, and I'm only bringing it in here because I'm talking about all the other hair accessories that I got from Amazon. And I just wanted to tell you how much I really, really love this one. I saw an ad for this or something, but it has several attachments, and when I use this, it makes my hair wavy. I really like that, and I wanted to share it. It is called Wavy Talk. Hopefully you can see that there. Wavy Talk. Yep. And then I decided that I wanted a smaller curling iron. I have not used this yet, but I'm looking forward to it. I haven't used any of the rest of this stuff I'm about to show you, but it's just a little curling iron. And I decided the reason I had trouble with the other curling iron was that it was just so much longer. And it is, here we go. It is the Mini Glamour by Travel. I'll have all of these things in my Amazon storefront if you want to check those things out. And I didn't stop there because I ended up buying this Remington hot roller set. I used to have this in high school. It is the Remington heat roller set, ionic and ceramic technology for less frizz and more shine. And it comes in this little pack. It's electric. And here you can see the sizes, and it comes with the little pins. But that is all the hair stuff that I wanted to experiment with next year. One of the things that you'll hear me talk about in my goals, and that is that I want to make my own earrings. So I don't really care so much about making bracelets or necklaces. I just want to make some earrings. If I do well, I might sell them, but that's not really my intentions right now. I just want to be crafty and make some cute earrings for myself. I'll make some of my family and friends some, and we'll dive deeper into this when I get into it. But I did buy some beads to work with, and I bought some spacers to work with. I bought these little pins. You can't really see them, but they're the base of what you put the beads on. And then you use these tools to bend the wire, the base. You use these tools to bend it to craft the earrings. So I ordered myself all of that, and we'll just have a lot of fun with that. I did feel like I don't have enough sweatpants to hang out in the house. I'm always like having to do the laundry because I'm out of sweatpants. So I guess we're hanging out at home more often. So I bought a 3-pack. They're made really well, but it's made by this company here, Oak Garden. And of course I have these linked in my storefront. You can go to the description in below this video on YouTube, and you can click on Amazon and it will take you right to the product that I'm talking about. So these are the blue ones. So here is the gray ones. And for some reason the blue pants were a little bit longer than the gray and the black. I don't know why, but here's the black. And I'm excited about them. Okay, I've talked enough about these jump pants. Let's talk about being in the kitchen. I've been looking at this for a while, and it is the Aroma rice cooker. It's with this. So it does have the plastic steamer in here for vegetables. It does have the metal container in here that you can use. This comes highly rated on Amazon. I'm excited about it. You can make other things like oatmeal, and you know, we just have all these appliances and we just don't have room for them. But here I am buying another one because all of my life I have been intimidated at making rice. George makes it beautifully, but you know, when he tells me how to fix it, he's giving me all these instructions, and it's like, I don't want or have time for all those instructions. I just want to put water and rice in the pan and let it be. Here is the box that it came in. Aroma rice and grain cooker. It says you can cook 1 pot meals. It's got a picture of oatmeal and rice, chicken noodle soup, pasta, beans. So on this side it's got a picture of salmon and a green veggie there. So apparently you can really do a lot with this rice cooker. Later on, when I talk about my goals, you'll hear me talk about how I'm wanting to make bread next year. And so I have not bought the stand mixer yet. All women across America almost have a stand mixer, and I just never allowed myself to get one. I never crossed over that rite of passage into womanhood. I just had this career in HR that took all of my time, and we were just so busy, and I was never at home, and the idea of making bread was just insane. So I did order some things to make bread with, and I am not going to be able to knead it like I want to by hand, so that's why I'm getting the stand mixer. And we're going to experiment this year. I may hate bread making. I have no clue. I have a feeling that I'm going to enjoy it now that I'm here and have time. So I did order this baking mat. As you know, I don't like red, so I did not order the one that had red on it. I think it was clear plastic with red lines. The green is much more comforting to me, and it's got measurements on it, and also it came with this little thing that you can wrap it with. So if you're like me and you want a calming color, you can go to my storefront there and it will be listed. All right, so I ordered the little pastry separator, and then I ordered the scraper, and then I ordered 2 proofing cloths, 2 cloths, and I told George these are not for regular kitchen use. They are proofing cloths where I can have a clean cloth to put over the bread, and they're white so I can bleach them. I bought a bread box to keep the bread in the refrigerator so that it will last longer, and it does have a date setting so you can keep up with the date that you put it in there. Gonna have to read the instructions. Okay, so also I bought this cast iron pan to make the bread in. Now, I only bought one because I wanted to test it out. I have a glass dish that I can bake bread in, as well as just the normal tin. I don't know what they're made out of, sorry. I've got a couple of bread tins that you can make in the oven already that I've been using for years. But when I read up on it, it said this was the best thing to use. So I decided to go ahead and order it. Usually you have a recipe that will make 2 loaves at once, not always. But I thought I would try it out in both, and we'll see which one I like the best. I wondered if maybe a meatloaf might be good in there. I did order a yoga mat. I wanted to do yoga for a long time. And, you know, I did have an exercise program this year, and it worked okay. I really didn't lose any weight. I want to do something a little bit different this year, and we'll talk about it a little more later, but I think it's really important for me to do more stretching and just yoga-like things. I will still be on my treadmill, no worries, but I really need to work on some muscle toning and things like that. So I decided to order a yoga mat. I think it's really important to be able to sit on the floor and be able to get back up. I don't know if I can do that really well right now. The whole goal is to be flexible and live longer. And so I have a lot of intention with this. Even if I get down on the floor, meditate, and get back up, I will have at least done that. It did come with these resistance bands. I don't know. I may hurt myself with I've never used them. We'll just have to see how it goes. I will keep you informed as to what's happening with all of this and the exercise program, and I'll just say that I intend on weighing weekly, and I'm not going to allow myself to be stressed about it. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to weigh weekly and not dread it, and I'm going to measure inches. It's nothing to fear, the weigh-in. Just do it. So that's what we're going to do. And with that said, I believe that I have covered everything, and we'll go on and do some other things. Let's have some fun today. I do need to try to put up some Christmas things that I might do today. I really don't know what all we're going to do today or tomorrow, but we'll do something, even if it's wrong. Well, I've had a little bit of a lazy afternoon. It is New Year's Eve after all. So I have been playing Farmville and watching some vlogs. I did get laundry done today. I did get some things done, but I just decided I was not really in the mood to dig deep into putting up Christmas decorations today. So probably gonna have to do that tomorrow. It's the last day with the tree, but it is 4 p.m. and traditionally I'm having to pull you in closer because George is chopping in the kitchen, but we're gonna be doing a traditional fondue like we do every year. It's gonna be cheese fondue, and then we will do the meat dipped in the broth. And we decided not to do the chocolate fondue because we actually have other dessert options in the house. There's baklava that needs to be eaten up. The neighbors brought some dessert stuff over. We have ice cream in the freezer made with leftover bananas. So we're just gonna do that. So hope you all had a happy New Year's Eve because it's past for you, but here we are, and we will work on more resetting going into the new year tomorrow.
Relax, watch football.
It's time to fondue. Let's do it. All right, so the cheese is melting, and we have apples to dip into it. Okay, this is a baguette
You say so.
that we will be dipping into it, and that is going to be the first course. And then we'll wait a couple of hours, and then we will do the broth and have the meat and vegetables.
Yeah, man.
So, course 1. Stirring it up, getting it ready. Looking forward to it.
Cheese so thick you can cut it.
So it's mostly Gruyere. I don't know if I'm saying it right.
Ready to go. Start with the healthy apple. Turn her down just a wee bit.
Just to try it. Usually when we have company, we have other forks, and then we don't double dip it.
While anyone's looking.
That's
No
good.
double dip. While anybody's looking.
All right, see ya in the next course. All right, this is probably gonna gross some of you out. There's a method to the madness here because you have to use a separate fork. So
Like this.
you have to be careful how you do it, but here's the meat. We've got chicken, shrimp, and steak. George just put his in.
Just to show it to you how it's done.
Yeah, and he's gonna put some veggies in there to start cooking. It is a broth base. You can do oil base. We don't usually do that. We like the broth. Help me with the sauces, George.
Right.
Curry.
Mm-hmm.
What's that one?
A1.
A1. Creamy horseradish sauce and
Just a dot of sriracha to see what it's like.
what's that one?
Barbecue.
Barbecue and shrimp cocktail.
Correct.
All right, so this is the second course.
Need a spoon.
All right, the pot starts to get busy. We've each got 4 fondue forks. I only have 3 in right now because it gets kind of busy with 4.
For me.
And sometimes you knock the meat off each other's stick. It's like, it's a competitive dinner. Oh my goodness. So we just wait. The shrimp will cook the fastest. Then the chicken will cook. Well, I don't know. The steak, it depends on how you like your steak. But you just cook it till it's done.
That one's done.
Well, I think we're gonna call it a night. It is just after 10:30. I used to have this feeling of FOMO, like fear of missing out of that moment when one year changes over to the next. But at this point, it's like, I'll see it soon enough. I always have that feeling of kind of wanting to hold on to the old year and, just stop time for a few minutes. But yeah, it doesn't work that way. I'm gonna go night night and I'll see you in the morning. Okay, one of the first things we're resetting is we're doing a new Bible study. It's called Bible Study Journal for Women.
I'm not doing it.
George is not doing it. I love to do the Bible studies where you can write and journal. And that is definitely one of my goals this year, is to write more. All right, let's drink some coffee. I am ready. Why are you looking at me so funny? Do I look weird? There weren't enough rollers to put it all over my head. Maybe it'll give me some waves. I don't know. All right, big hair alert. I think I like it. I mean, it just gives it a little more body. It's probably not gonna stay as boofy, but I did put some product in it, forming cream, just to kind of shape it a little bit, but it curled up the back pretty good. Like, hopefully you can see it. Now it's time to put the Christmas up. All right, gonna do a time lapse here. We're gonna get the ornaments off the tree. I also have 2 other trees in the house that I'll have to get the ornaments off of those. And all of the Christmas stuff in the sunroom is just all laying around in there. It's got to all be packed away. So we've kind of been in relax mode, and we've done a lot. We have done a lot. We have cleaned up, kind of redecorated for winter. So my little winter New Year reset is leaving some things out that are like snowy, woodsy. So I do have a few pictures that I can show you of just things that I'm keeping out, like pine cones and the deer, because we do have a lot of deer. I'm not putting those up until probably February 1st or the end of the month, or just whenever I get tired of it. So let's focus on this, and then I want to play Farmville. Well, okay, we have all of the Christmas stuff packed away, and George has so nicely, is it an elf? George has so nicely put labels on everything so we'll know what's going on next year. Oh, what a chore this has been. I did not film it because we were in 2 or 3 different rooms working, and it would have been a disaster to film. And you know this man. All right, there she is, beautiful prime rib and
Baked potatoes.
Baked potatoes. It's gonna be so good. Let's watch him cut it. And we have a beautiful salad and the fixins and a really nice bottle of wine that we got for Christmas. Thank you.
How thick you want your piece?
Maybe
Pick your potato.
all right. I'll just go with this one right here. Yum. Yum. I like mine with the creamy horseradish.
Butter?
Yeah. Prime rib is
Butter knife?
probably my second favorite food. When I'm eating it, it's my first. And we usually try to eat it sometime during the holidays. We used to serve it Christmas Eve, but we ran into a problem where everybody likes their steak a different way, and so it was really hard to cook it. And the year that we had people lined up at the microwave to heat it, it's like maybe we should just do lasagna next year. Something's ready. We try to do it around New Year's or my birthday, and I'm really feeling blessed that he found it because I didn't think I was going to get it this year. We were not going to pay close to $100 for a steak, or a prime rib. So when he found a 5-pounder for 30 something bucks, it's like, yay. All right. Well, we will see you tomorrow. I didn't get done what I wanted to get done today. But that's okay because yeah, like George said, it's like do what you want to, and frankly I just didn't want to work on other stuff today. I played Farmville. We got so much done putting all the Christmas stuff up. So that was a lot in itself. And I did a blog entry of all of my 2026 goals. And I also did a year-end review for 2025 yesterday. So if you want to check out the blog at any time, you can go to lesshustlemorecoffee.com and I am blogging a little more. I've decided to journal a little bit every day, but post it once a week. And I'm trying to post that on Fridays most weeks. We will meet back up tomorrow. We'll finish out the New Year reset. We're sitting on the same side of the table because we have other stuff on the other side. And it just worked out this way. Tomorrow we'll finish up the resetting for 2026. Hey guys, it is January 2nd. And our little journey of resetting for the new year continues. We've gotten a lot done, but I did want to share with you some things today. The first thing that I am resetting is how I do my Bible study. And I knew last year that I wanted to do the chronological Bible study. My daughter had this at her house, and I looked at it. And I did know that I wanted it for myself. She actually bought this for me for Christmas, and it is just an amazing book the way that it is set up. It is set up chronologically as everything unfolded, and so I'm going to be doing a deep study of that. It's got timelines in here, and I mean, you know, it starts off with the creation and Adam and Eve and all of that. So I'm really looking forward to studying the Bible in that way. I have decided to just kind of dive deep with some journaling in the process. I came up with my own little method of doing that. Well, actually, I did look online and get some ideas, so I can't take credit for these. But I'll be looking at things like the author, the circumstances, the location, the key characters, the Greek words, the Hebrew words, and making my own verse notes. And I intend on doing it colorfully too. I have some colored pens I'm going to use and some colored highlighters that are just for use in the Bible study. And I will highlight those in the description below. If you look in my Amazon box, you'll see probably under office or spiritual. I'm not sure how I have it linked. And then the last part of that is the life application from what I've been reading and my prayer intentions from what I've been reading. So I'm really excited about this. It is a 365 Greek word study for every day of the year. However, I'm probably going to use it a little bit differently. It's called Sparkling Gems Volume 1 for the Greek. From the Greek. It does have all of the studies listed in the back by chapter, book and chapter. So whatever book I'm on in the Bible, then I can refer to that and get the key roots. So I'm excited about that. And I just wanted to share that with you really quickly. Also, I used the curling iron on my hair today, and I like it okay. I think I like both the rollers and the curling iron in different ways. This just kind of made it a little more wavy. Yesterday, it was a little more curly, and I think mainly it's just because the roller stayed in longer. So I liked them both. I don't know if you can see what it looks like, but what we're going to do right now is to do the winter into spring bucket list. So I'm going to put you on a time lapse for that. So let's get started. So here she is. I am not going to list all these things, but you can see it right here, and I will also take a picture and put it on my blog. I just wanted to show you a little bit. I've got my Apple Pencil here, and I just kind of zoom in and I make things, different dishes. We've got all kinds of animals. We've got our farm. Oh, the blueberries are in. Those were expensive little boogers there. And you can water them by just tapping on it. When you run out of water, there's a well. There's also a pond. You know, let's get the meal. Cow gives us milk. We can feed him and he'll give us more milk. But oh, we need wheat. So let's go there, get wheat. It's just really fun. Oh, the peaches. They're hard to come by. They only bloom every now and then. Let's get them watered so they'll start blooming again. All right, so there you have it. I mean, there's just so many things that you can do. You can send people to look for things in the mine. Oh, yay. I have been looking for that right there. Copper. So, anyway, it's just a lot of fun. There's so much to this game, and it starts you off easy. You can sell things and make things. Oh, the pancakes are ready. Pancakes are ready. The little guy with the airplane came to pick up the order for the pancakes. We can sell it. We can sell that and that. Oh, we need one more pancake. We're going to have to go make it. Well, it probably takes about 2 hours, and he leaves when? 10 hours. We got time. It's so silly, but so fun. So I thought I'd share that with you. One of the things that I reset in the last couple of days is my blog topper. It was set for Christmas, and now I kind of have, it's kind of a late winter into spring look. I was really trying to go for a January winter look, and I just couldn't do it. I just needed fresh flowers. I just needed a fresh start. It doesn't look too springy. It's just kind of like we're hoping for spring. And so I have been posting here my 2025 year in review, my 2026 New Year goals. You click on it and it gives you the full, there I am there. Look what AI did for me. So there you go. There's all of my goals. We're going to go over that here in just a minute, but I just thought I would show you that I had reset my blog. I'm enjoying it more. I plan to enjoy it even more this year by doing some journaling in it. If you want to follow along, you're welcome to. If not, if you're just a vlogging kind of girl, well, stay tuned on the channel. All right, the next thing we got to do is change that sign because it no longer is 2025. Living simply, living slowly, blurring the lines. Stop and smell the coffee. Okay guys, it is time to share my goals with you, and I specifically put this at the end of the video. That way, if you're interested in hearing what the goals are and what things we will be doing on this channel, then you can stay tuned. And if not, I guess we'll see you later. So this is what we can look forward to in 2026. The key word for this year is simplicity. And it's a word that just encompassed everything. I mean, that's just it. I sit and contemplate, what is the word that will spell out what I want for my year. And it all just kept boiling down to that. And it's not only my keyword, but it's my foundation in 2026. I intend on being simple. I have you sitting on a table that's kind of shaky, so I'm going to hold up my iPad here. It's got my notes on it, but the board is kind of my motto for the year. But for the mission for 2026, I just really want a healthier version of me. I want to maintain a fun but productive schedule, but I want to be relaxed. I want to have some fun and travel, enjoy life. I want to meet my responsibilities. I want to live more simply, live slow, blur the lines as I go, which means I don't have to have a rigid schedule. Things don't have to have rules, and we can flex. Stop and smell the coffee. I thought about the phrase about the roses, and it's like, it's more me to smell the coffee. But that is a very simple mission, and that's just like I wanted it. But let's hop in here because I do have some things broken down into categories, and I'm just going to quickly go through them because a lot of the things that you see here will be things that I'll be doing next year and will impact the channel. For self-care and personal needs, I mentioned I wanted a healthier me. I'm going to be creating some new exercise routines. I had a pretty good one last year. I just got tapped out of it. I got bored basically. So I want to do something a little more interesting. And I don't necessarily have to have cardio every day. I did enjoy my walking pad, and that has been a good thing for me, and I will continue doing that. But I do want to do yoga and more stretching and strength training, and that is primarily what I will be adding to my exercise routine. I do want to have a nutrition overhaul. There's a lot that goes with that, with my eating and comfort foods, and there's just some things on a deep psychological level, I think, that I have to conquer and change and work through, things that I don't even know yet. And I do want to start that journey in figuring out how I can change my relationship with food. So I will be working on that and how I shop, and I'm just easily tempted. You say the word pizza and I'm showing up. Say the word pasta, I've been there already. I do have some personal needs, like I want my office to be painted. I need to set up a new password program. I didn't like the one I had. It failed me a couple of times and it scared me. And so I'm not going to give the name of the company that I was using, but I will give you the name of the company that I will be using going forward, and I haven't figured that out yet. Mom care, she has some needs. One of the things that she needs this year is to have her fridge cleaned out, so I'm going to set a time to go over there and help her with that. And there's just some other things, but I will continue to monitor her banking, paying her bills. We've got an eye grant that we've paid for. She has macular degeneration, and we're working to see if we can get an eye grant so she can still get her shots. Got to pay her property taxes here soon. We are her taxi to anywhere she needs to go, and also we buy her groceries every week. And I need to get her on the elderly list at the church, or the shut-in list, because she rarely gets out unless, we go to an appointment or to get our nails done. And honestly, we're probably going to be changing that. Not going to be getting the nails done as much. Creative time. I do have some, creative time. YouTube creation is always a big part of that. I have some pretty big writing goals. They're not anything to stress me out. It's fun writing. It's for me. If anything comes of that, that will be fine, but I've already set up a structure so that I can write about the things that I've been wanting to write about for a very long time. For the creativity time, I also want to make some earrings, do-it-yourself earrings. Just experiment and see how I like it. If I like doing that, I have some necklaces that I'm not wearing anymore, and I'm going to disassemble the beads from that and make cute earrings from those beads too. So it's kind of a process, and I'm really excited about it. And I had never dreamed that I would want to even do that. But I don't know. I just decided, I wonder if you can make your own earrings. And I looked it up on YouTube one day. And apparently you can. So I'm going to give it a shot. I am also going to continue cooking. I've really enjoyed cooking when I wasn't stressed. I'll be diving into bread making. And I'm going to get the stand mixer. And I'm just really excited to embrace that and to slow down and do that. And I want to enjoy that process. I may get started into it and absolutely hate it. So we'll see. And the goal is to not eat more bread. It is to eat healthier bread. Going to speed this up just a little bit. Travel. I do want to book a cruise for 2027. George has told me that he will go on an Alaskan cruise, so I will plan to look into that. I'd like to have some weekend getaways here and there. I know that we'll probably be going to Texas in Thanksgiving. George mentioned we might could do separate trips to Texas like we did last year. We hope to see some friends also, and some family with some weekend trips. Well, why am I saying weekend? Because we can go during the week. We're retired. I really like staying home, but if I can get in a little bit of travel, it really helps me out. Relax time. We will continue with some of the things that we have been doing, but reading, working puzzles, being creative, being inspired. I love being inspired and trying new things. And I have to search for those things. I don't know. The universe just shows up sometimes. So it might also be God just leading me down certain paths. But I like being inspired. And like I said, relax time. I'll be doing jewelry, travel, planning, doing excursions with George, seeing family, and scrapbooking. I'm not going to be doing the elegantly laid out scrapbooks. It's just going to be laid out like Sonia would lay it out. But I'm excited to get started because when we cleaned out the basement, I found some things that would be worth putting in a scrapbook. There's the spiritual part of my goal. I want to do the chronological Bible study, as I've mentioned, and that includes journaling what I'm studying and mapping that out. I want to continue doing World Bible School. I have a card ministry that I do. Also, Magi Box packing. I'll be doing that, and I think we have some upcoming packing dates in the next few weeks, or in the next few days even. With YouTube, let's just talk about that here for a minute. I'm just going to jump right into this. There's not going to be a lot of change on my channel, except that, we will be diving into some new projects and we'll be taking you along. It's still going to be a vlog. There may be more planned vlogs, if that makes sense, just around certain subjects, kind of like this one. I just really like to do a vlog, y'all. And it's hard to connect into a lot of people who watch vlogs. And I think it's really hard because when you're a vlogger, your subject matter is all over the place. And it really makes YouTube hard to hone in on what your channel is about. So they really don't know who to pitch you to. YouTube is not cheap. It's not bad for a hobby. I have bought some things this year that I probably wouldn't have bought if I weren't doing YouTube. The Mac, the iPad, the new camera, and it will probably involve me getting a new phone probably in the next year or two, because I use my phone a lot with the camera, you know, when we're out and about. So those alone, just the equipment is expensive at times just to keep it up. And like I said, if I weren't doing YouTube, I probably wouldn't have upgraded these things. I also have monthly subscriptions to like Canva so that I can do the blog and vlog graphics, text, and, you know, different things that I do there, and also the music so I don't get copyright issues. My Goodreads account, it's GoodNotes, my GoodNotes account, just to help me when I'm sitting around and I can take notes and jot things down. Yeah, I could use a legal pad, but you know me, I like my software. But I really enjoy doing these vlogs, but it would be nice to have a little bit something back just to support that. So I have decided to allow sponsorships and affiliates in the next year. You probably won't notice much of a difference. It'll just be a paragraph or two inserted here or there. And I don't know how long it's going to take before we'll have the first one. I've already allowed one affiliate. You may have noticed that. And I hope you guys understand that in order to do these videos, I really need to be compensated a little bit for my time and money that I spend to do them. So I am not going to allow anything on this channel that I don't believe in. It matters to me what I share with you guys. I share with you what I do anyway, long before anybody paid me for it. So, you know, all the hauls, I mean, anything I like, I share with you. So I am open to trying new products, and if I do like it, share with you, and if I don't want to. All right, more learning. I do have a training schedule. There's still a lot with Final Cut Pro and YouTube that, frankly, I just need to learn more about. I want to learn more about the business side of it, all the things around sponsorships and affiliates. So, I mean, there's a big learning curve there. That is probably going to be the most stressful part of my year. I weighed back and forth whether I wanted to do that or not, because my goal is to live more simply. And it's like, you know, this has been a goal. It's something you do want to do. You have the ability to recoup a little bit of what you're spending back and help George out financially with my hobby and the fact that my insurance is so expensive. So it's just kind of a need at this point. I am going to be defining the metrics that I want to watch and how I analyze the YouTube. I want to keep it a happy and fun place for me and you. So just keep that in mind. Financial goals. I do want to be more frugal, and that is to be defined. I also have some goals for the house, just household projects. I haven't really determined what a lot of them are right now. Like, I'm just going to go through the house and make a list. I mean, it's just basically simple. A lot of writing, a lot of YouTube, some travel, just having fun doing what I want. Anyway, guys, it has been a fun 2 or 3 days here, just resetting the year, doing away with 2025 and resetting ourselves up for 2026. And I'm glad that you all have come into our home and spent some time with us as we closed out one year and brought on the next. We have prime rib leftovers for tonight, and I discovered that we forgot to eat our black-eyed peas. So we're going to have that tonight with dinner. I will talk to you guys in the next vlog. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And leave me a comment. And I am curious to know a couple of your goals. What's like 2 or 3 of your goals for 2026? And if you're not one of those people that likes to set goals, let me know. That's fine. I've been there, especially in my working days. But we'll see you in the next vlog. Bye now.
Oh, hello, kitty. Hello. You're grumpy. You want to say hi to me?